you have however much time you need, okay?
Okay. You gonna leave us in there or no?
Yes.
Okay. I know.
What's going on with anything, or?
It's, polygraph. Failed it.
Failed it?
Yeah, 'cause there's
Too much emotions.
So I mean, they're not gonna let me go.
Is there any reason why they shouldn't? Don't you know?
They know I had an affair. And they know. I can't complain about that.
They know you had an affair.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to tell me? What's going on, or what might have happened, or anything? Or you know anything about?
When we had that conversation that morning, it was emotional. It was told her about separation and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. What happened after that?
I went downstairs and I don't want to protect her.
What?
I don't want to protect her.
You don't want to protect her?
I don't know what else to say.
What happened? Huh? She hurt him?
Yeah. And then
What now?
I freaked out and I hurt her.
You hurt her? Did they leave after that, or what happened? So she started hurting the kids?
They were.
Oh, you guys, what happened? What? She smelled it? Or choking? No.
I didn't hear anything. When I was downstairs, I came back up and they were gone. I don't know, like me talking to her about that. Talking to her about separation and everything, about, like,
And she lost it.
I don't know, like, what else to say, like, 'cause I freaked out. Those are my kids.
So she, that one time, you were leaving this and go to work.
Mhm.
She freaked out over the separation and everything.
Like, she laid back down, but that's when I went downstairs, but I heard like a little commotion upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it.
Mm-hmm. And then you went back upstairs and she was,
I could see, like, she was on top of me.
what, choking her, or did she kill her?
They're blue.
Both of them?
Yeah.
She choked both of them to death.
I freaked out at the same thing. the affair. She just was waiting for me to say something and for me to deny it again. I think she just lost it.
That's when she went off and you told her about it.
That's when the crying, like, happened. And what's gonna happen?
She lost it when you told her about or confirmed the affair.
I didn't tell her how long, she just knew. She just knew. I could deny it all I want, she just knew.
Saying that she killed both of them over, was it the separation of the affair?
I think she just knew, like, the affair was happening, but I just denied it.
But you told her before, that separation.
But, you know, she was hoping we'd go to counseling or something. I didn't want the counseling.
She lost it. And another separation. Did she pick up the affair that morning too? She carrying babies. So sorry. So sorry. No matter what.
Last time I would see the light of day again.
Sir?
It's the last time I would see the light of day again.
You know what yet? That's rambling again.
I wanted to talk to you.
She lost it over on separation.
Pretty much knowing the affair was going on, but we just profusely denying it.
You did admit to it, but she more or less knew something was going on. She actually killed both her children. And you snapped. Same thing. Well, you finally got a lawyer. See what you can do. Take the rage. She didn't kill both of them. Morning.
You okay? You sure?
So your name is Tammy.
Tammy. Could you help us work through this with you, okay? Will you tell us what you told your dad?
After that conversation,
Take water up there, something.
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
After that conversation we had, and she accused me of the affair, and she, in her heart, she knew what was going on. And she knew about the dinner the other night. It was too much for just me.
Think about what now?
When I told her I went to a Rockies game,
Oh.
I went out to bed. I went downstairs.
And that's when you told her about the separation?
Well, that was when I was upstairs in bed.
Oh.
And told her, what I wanted, and I wanted a separation. And that's what I want.
I have enough time.
I went downstairs and started packing up a few things. And I heard a couple things upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it. I continued to just, own thing and get ready to get everything packed up.
Next.
I went upstairs and I was gonna talk to her again. And I saw on the monitor, those covers were like pulled off and she was just laying there. She was just hot. So I go over to CC. She was in there with her. On top of her. Freaked out. I ran in there and got on top of her.
What'd you do?
She just blew. Those are my babies. Those are my kids.
What happened?
That doesn't appear to hurt.
Who, Shanann? Where were you at?
Right there. I put it back in our bed. Sure.
Is he okay? Okay. What happened next?
I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. I'm shaking. Like both my kids are blue and they're gone. And I'm just like blind, just I'm not that person, like, I'm just like, she hurt my kids. Like, I had to do the same thing to her.
So what happened after she was in your bed?
And there, I didn't know what to do. It was, she was back and couldn't see, I couldn't look at her. I felt horrible for what I did. And I look at my kids, see what she did. Didn't know what to do.
Where are they now? To find your babies. Did the hard part. All you have left is to tell us where they're at.
We can help you get them out of the cold.
They're gone. There's no bringing them back.
So where are they?
At that first location I went to that day.
Where at?
That's 3319.
Where at? That location.
Right there off the site. Right there.
How did you pick that site?
First site I was supposed to take them there.
So where would we find them there?
I didn't know what to do.
I know.
I didn't know what to fucking do. Like, none of this made sense. Why would she hurt my fucking girls?
So Chris, are they in something? Are they under the ground? Like, where would you find them? You take us out there?
There's no way I want to go out there. I mean, I will if you want me to. I don't want to go.
What if you and me and your dad just drove by and you could just say, right there, we could help you just get him out of the cold, you know, take care of him for the last time.
I'm sorry.
I know you are.
I know you are. I know you came in today to do the right thing. You didn't have to come in. You came in all on your own.
Yes, don't take anything less than me.
What?
Just please don't take anything less than me. Talk to my dad.
Are they all three out there, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
What was she doing to Cece?
She's just on top of her. My hands around
Hands around what?
my neck.
You saw it?
I saw it on the monitor. That's why I ran in there.
What'd she say?
Threw her off and saw Cece was already blue. Was not moving. And just that blind rage, I just did the same thing to her.
Did you ever go into Bella's room?
So put Shanann back in, I saw her on the monitor. The way she was laying, the bed just sprawled out.
Is that when you packed up their special stuff? So where'd you put them? Get them out there?
In the truck.
Which part?
Driver's side rear.
In the passenger compartment?
Driver's side rear. Right behind my seat.
What were you thinking on the way out there?
And the babies are gone. And I put my hands around my wife's neck and did that same thing.
Did Shanann fight back at all when you did that?
The rage that I had after seeing that, not much.
How do you know Shanann was dead?
Smooth.
Yes, I think we looked on her Facebook page, like 2 days ago. They had this like 4 or 5 foot long baby doll. She had it laying on the couch with a sheet over it.
Shanann did?
Yeah. Before any of this happened.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So I'm thinking it's not a good plan. I don't know.
That's a very good point.
If I can't see it now, I'm blocked on hers, if you look on her Facebook page.
What did it say, or what was the
And
caption?
she said, what do you say to this? Something similar to that. And a tall baby doll about that tall was laying on one of her couches and had a sheet over it, across the head, all the way up, you can see his feet hanging out. Saying like Bella had done that. The kid went through that.
Do you remember that, Grace? What do you think?
Just make fun of it. Thought it was funny.
Did Bella do it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think so. But I don't catch it up, I don't think she would do something like that. I've seen them have their dolls and stuff out on the floor and just covering up waist, something like that, but then
Okay.
covering their head and everything else like
Because what?
a body laying there or something.
It sounds like kind of,
I'm sorry, I lied to you. Command you. I mean, you knew what was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. You stayed for a reason.
Chris, you're a good man.
I'm not a good man.
Well, you stayed, you wanted to talk, you knew it was gonna be hard, and you still stayed, and that's what a good man does.
Stayed here for 6 hours and 11 minutes before.
That's just staring you in the face.
We're glad you did.
I can see, the rage would come out and see if her kids dead.
You don't know. You don't know when you look at you come out and see it move.
still love you, no matter what.
How could you let someone kill somebody?
Get through this now.
Hey, Chris,
Nothing will ever be the same again.
when you came in, was your wife on top of her right when you came in? So you saw it in person?
Because I saw the monitor, that's when I rushed in. Someone was there to talk to her again.
And when you came in, she was right there on top
She
of
was
you?
right there.
Okay.
One of her hands on her throat.
She didn't know what to do.
Were you trying to save Cece?
Hard blew in the face. She wasn't moving. Her head sprang over left like that.
So where did you put them out there? Chris, that's really important. Just a minute. Are they down in something? Are they under something? In something?
I didn't know what else to do.
I know, so tell me what you did. I know,
I didn't know what else to do. I was so scared.
I know.
It's like, my wife just did this, and I just did that. What do I do?
Right.
Or anything that I would do from there was just going to be just insensitive and just a horrible thing.
You were in a tough spot. I mean, what can you do, right?
Sometimes your body just kind of takes over and... I'm looking at your dad here. Can you show us?
And then, what's going to happen?
We're gonna help him get out of there. Do you
Like, what?
Would you prefer that maybe one of your coworkers?
Oh my God, no, no, no.
Okay.
I can't have that.
We're afraid something.
You said that you're about to become a good man. They're gonna see this. You're like, what the fuck did you do, Chris? Like, what? Like, why didn't you just go to cops to begin with?
Well, they weren't in your shoes, they don't know.
I don't.
They weren't living your life.
I know, but still, it's like,
People are gonna
I can
judge
never,
you
like,
We'll just go little steps at a time. How about that?
I can't have anybody show you out there, let anybody, no coworkers, please.
Okay.
I mean, they're just gonna form their own opinions anyways once they figure everything out anyway.
We'll find it anyway.
We'll just take little steps tonight then. How about that?
Yeah, do you have to have any of them with you?
No?
No, we prefer you.
Can you and me and Tammy and Ronnie get in the car and just drive out there?
Just point general direction.
You just point it?
Take it from there.
Chris, I know they're gone, but they're still your babies, and you're still their dad.
And you don't want them out there.
I don't want them out there.
And you don't want someone else to find them out there. You don't, I promise you. give us a second so we can kind of get some things arranged. Do that?
Ronnie, do you mind staying in here with him? Okay.
What the fuck is this?
One step at a time now.
This is just fucking horrible. The problem is I don't even know if they believe me or not.
You never do nothing to hurt your children. Never. That was your life right there. With the little girls.
I've always said she was an unstable person, but I never thought that in a million years that could happen.
They asked me earlier if they thought she could do anything to her LMCC or herself, and so children know herself, maybe, I don't know. And I think she would do that. She just lost it. Lost it.
Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to those two little girls?
I'm so sorry. Get your lawyer, see what they can do. Kill them both. Got that lay in their bed sleeping.
No. I emotionally drove her to do something stupid.
I guess that shouldn't trigger that, Chris, so don't blame yourself for that.
That's all I can do right now.
Blame yourself for that, Chris.
don't know, like, that's because I hit it. I hit it.
Bad part, but they would have to realize what you just went through.
I hit it, that's the thing that's just gonna break the camel's back right there. I didn't just call the police right after it happened.
Just confused on what to do. That's not good. We need to work through that. That's what's going through your mind when all that happens, all you think about just moving.
You tell Mom yet?
I'm in here all the time. Bring over to get your lawyer. What they want to do with the house and everything else, you get in there.
It's already going on the market.
She's the one put it on board, I hope she.
I was wanting to call Dan about it.
Not even told them.
About it. Shanann initiated with an email, but then I called her Monday.
She's getting on the kids and.
Just being, she's always, she's had a temper. She's had that. One minute she's okay, one minute she's not.
She knew about the separation before, although she couldn't go off that morning.
Because she knew it wasn't fair. She knew. And I denied her once again.
Use phone either, can you?
What's that?
Can't use phone either, can you?
I don't know. It's,
I'm trying. What was she saying that morning when you told her everything?
telling me, like, why and why you want to just give up and just like, fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you. Just ruined your life, ruined my life, I've ruined Jamie's life, I've ruined all their friends' life that supports me, I don't know. I've ruined everything. Do I call my foreman? Do I call my foreman and let him, like...
As far as going out there,
Yeah.
can you tell us basically where it's at, or anything, what we can?
No. There's too many, no. There's too many terms.
Think you go there and show us about where it's at?
And then we'd have to go like right out to it and then just point.
Like buried in something, or?
And just,
Maybe
that's what I feel horrible about. They're in a freaking oil tank. I didn't know what else to do. Please God, forgive me for...
Would we come out here if we did this?
I wanted to tell you first.
sure that nothing moves and stuff before it comes across freaking news or something. Babies.
They're gone.
What's it?
They're gone.
You told me that she said, if you ever cheat on her out of the affair, she'll bring it back on you tenfold. This is ridiculous. I mean, that's the line beyond that.
I knew it was gonna happen coming here today. Now, I've never taken a polygraph before, but I know what was gonna happen.
What's the matter, Tom?
Just because me, like, I don't, you don't know, but how unstable she was.
I know. Yeah, is there room for me to come, I didn't park the guy, park the food room? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Otherwise, don't show us unstable as hell. interviews anytime soon, or is it?
No, not tonight. I can't imagine tonight, no. I mean, I don't really have much say in that, but I can't see that. Do you want me to take you out to the lobby and you can go to the bathroom and then text your wife and stuff, talk to them?
You might wanna go outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside.
Just watch the press people around.
Yeah, I'll see if anyone's out there while I go.
You want your water, you want to take your water with you?
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do our best to make sure that we, we don't stand to gain anything by broadcasting any of this. That's not what law enforcement is ever really about. So we're gonna try our best to handle that as discreetly as possible, but they're pretty good at what they do too.
So I'm not from, you're probably not from around here neither, are you?
I've only been here a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a lawyer or something for, not a public defender, but somebody else.
We can talk about that.
later.
Yeah.
Get your phone. You got it, okay. Let's go this way. All right, we'll stop.
So if you're up for it, we'll talk a little bit more. I think we have a picture of, is it Survey 319? I think we have a picture. Kind of walk you through that. I'm sure you have a ton of questions for us about, how your night, month, and weekend's gonna look. So Tammy, I was just telling him, I wanted to show him that picture.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna talk a little bit about how the rest of the night's gonna go.
That looks familiar to you? What is that?
It's the PRC Survey 319.
Okay. Whereabouts is Shanann and the girls?
How old is this picture?
Today.
That's today.
Okay, can you mark it for me? Thanks. I think it's the paper, is it just gonna be a... The S for Shanann, okay, and where are the girls at?
Here.
In these?
Mm-hmm.
So which one is, do you know which one?
Are they in the tanks? Can somebody who doesn't know what they're doing open those? Okay, it's easy to open them.
What's in the tanks?
It's a mixture of oil and water.
There was a sheet found down here?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that from?
That was what Shanann was wrapped in.
What about the girlies? What were they wrapped in? Just in the pajamas? Not with their blankets or anything? Where did their blankets and toys and stuff go?
Probably a little there in the wind or something right here.
Where did you set them or put them?
It was right here with that.
So, how did you dig this out? I'm assuming that's under dirt? How did you dig that?
It's a shovel in the back of my truck. That's what I always have.
It's like a work shovel? Is it still there? How was Shanann dressed?
Shirt and underwear.
Is that what she got into bed with? Do you remember what color her shirt was or her underwear?
I think her shirt was either black or gray. Underwear was probably blue.
How much time passed, do you think, from the time that she was back in the bed until you put him in the truck?
I'm not sure.
we talking minutes, hours, something else?
From when I left the house.
No, like from when you got her into bed to when you put them in the trunk. How long a time was that?
So like from when pushing her in my truck, from the bed to the truck.
Yeah, from your master bed to the truck, yeah.
Minutes.
Okay. Are you talking about covering her up or something?
Yeah. And the sheet.
Is there anything else about anything out here that has stuff that you've left in certain spots, or you sure their blankets and toys aren't gonna be in there as well?
Not because it was right here with that sheet.
Can you do me a huge favor and just write your name on the bottom? Just so I know that we didn't make those marks. I'm just gonna write the date on it, okay? 8/15/18 at 5:56.
Was your wife wearing any shorts or pants or anything just under her? Okay. Do you remember what they look like?
Blue.
Okay. And the girls, do you remember what their pajamas were?
They're both nightgowns.
Okay.
Celeste, I think, was that pink one with the like curves on it.
Okay.
I think Bella's was, yeah, her unicorn or believe on it or something.
Okay. So it sounds like, it feels like to me, now we know pretty well how to go get them. Is there anything else we need to know?
Like about how to get them?
Yeah. Does someone have to climb up to the top and unscrew something and then lower something down to get them?
They're like, it's just a hatch on the top, and they're like 20-foot tanks.
How far down are they?
That, wherever the food level is in the tank, I'm not sure.
Okay. What was it when you were there?
I don't know,
Okay.
I wasn't looking into that.
Okay. All right.
Need me to go out there or no?
I don't think so. Would you prefer not to?
I didn't know if you needed help getting there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think once we got that picture, because we didn't really know how much about the location that the other police officers knew, but it sounds like they knew somehow right how to get to 319. So, and I think that's how they got that picture. Does your nanny cam, do you have nanny cam, right?
It's a monitor.
Baby monitor, is it a video one?
It's like it cycles back and forth.
Between what?
Bella and Cece's room.
Oh, okay, okay. Is there any chance it records? No? Okay. I'm just wondering, what do you think ultimately made Shanann snap?
Just knowing that I had an affair, and she knew, she just needed me to admit it, and I would admit it.
Yeah. Okay. So we just started talking about, I asked him if there's any chance that the nanny cam could have recorded Shanann doing what she did. And then we were just getting into, what Chris thinks about why she snapped. He's just saying, distressed from knowing about the other girl.
Knowing, but she didn't really know, right? I mean,
In her heart, she knew. She just wanted me to admit it.
Can we talk about a couple tough things? get it out of the way and just really get it out, just to make sure you have every chance to explain exactly what happened, and we have every chance to ask questions. So the conversation happened. You go downstairs. She's still upstairs. And then you see what?
I hear just commotion upstairs, just like, you know, like little noises like that.
Okay, sure. Maybe walking around.
Maybe one of the kids is getting up, or
Yeah.
if the man got up or something.
Okay.
Can't think of it. Continue just packing everything up and ready to go. So I can go back up and just talk to her again, maybe real fast. And go into their room, her master bedroom. She wasn't in there.
Okay, you went there first?
Yeah.
And why did you go up again?
Just to go up and talk to her again.
Oh, okay. So it's not as though that noise made you run up, you just thought?
No, I
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
grab anything in the register or anything like that. I just looked in the monitor and it was on Bella.
And where is the monitor, where's the screen that you look at? Is it up or downstairs?
It's upstairs.
Oh, okay, so you go upstairs, look at the monitor.
Yeah, everything's right beside the bed.
Oh, your master bedroom, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
beside the bed.
So she's not in her
It's-
bed?
It's still right there.
Okay.
If you want to look at it. And it was on Bella. Her covers were pulled back. She was just sprawled out laying there. And then it cycled over. So like a 3, 4, 5 second like interval between when it cycles from room to room. And it cycled over to Susie's room. And that's when I saw her on top of her. That's when I ran in.
Okay. So can we talk about, again, it's very, very hard to talk about, but it's good to make sure that we understand. We don't want anything to be incorrect or inaccurate or anything like that. Was your wife on top of Cece? What did that look like? I mean, was she straddling her? Okay. And where were they?
In the bed.
On the bed. And so your wife was on top. Was she doing this?
That's when I was walking up from the back.
Okay. So you saw from the back?
Yeah.
Okay. But she was doing this?
It looked like it was like this.
Yeah, okay. And then was Cece face up, face down, what?
Off to the side.
Oh, she was laying on her side? Okay.
And that's when I pulled her off. And
Okay.
She was limp and she was blue.
Okay.
There was no movement at all.
Oh, she was limp and blue, or limping and blue?
Limp
Oh,
and
limp
blue.
and blue, okay.
It's like her body was like,
Right,
you pick her arm up and it
Sure.
just falls.
okay. And then what happened?
I looked at her and I just got on top of her and
You got on top of Shanann?
did the same thing.
Okay. Did you have to knock her down?
No.
She was already on the ground?
I just pulled her off on the bed. And
Oh, kind of one movement?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as though you
No, I didn't
pulled her off?
No, like I pulled her down and
Okay.
did that. I didn't know, I lost it
Sure.
So
Okay.
Shanann was laying on the ground?
on the bed.
On the bed?
Yeah, like when she was on top of the seat, I saw what was happening.
Oh.
I pulled her, went down, I was
How
on the
big is
bed.
the bed? What kind of, what size is it, full, clean, you know?
I think it's probably a queen of some sort.
Okay.
I have a picture of it somewhere, I think.
So where was Celeste in the
She
picture?
was all the way up to the top,
To the top?
yeah. And I went in and pulled Shanann down, it was crossways.
Like,
So she was
laying
laying
this
this
way?
way. That's how it was.
Okay. Well, that's key room.
Mhm.
So then, is this picture as you're standing in the doorway to go in? What is that where, okay? And then, so were they closer to this side or this side?
Cece usually sits in the middle.
Okay. And then, so your wife was right on top of her, you could just see that. And then, did you pull her this way or that way, or?
So to where her head was on this side.
Right over here?
Yeah.
On the left as you're looking at it? Okay. Did she put up a fight?
I lost it so much that it didn't feel like she did.
Okay. You're a pretty strong dude. Was she yelling? Was she screaming? Was she talking? Was she scratching you? Nothing?
I didn't even feel, I just felt such anger that nothing, I didn't feel anything.
Okay. All right.
Like, if she did, nothing's on me.
Was it quick? Was it slow? Was it?
I was so numb, it felt like it was over.
Fast? Over fast? Okay.
Felt like
Is it possible her neck's broken?
no, so.
Okay.
I've never broken a bone, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. Was it a choke like this, or was it like a headlock?
A choke.
Okay. All right.
Can you put your hand out like you had your hand?
Like that.
Like that?
All right.
And your wife, you saw her with one hand or two hands?
I just kind of from the back, I couldn't really like tell. I don't know, she was on top of her. And the monitor's not like color, it's black and white. Well, at
Yeah.
nighttime, it's black and white.
Okay.
When it's dark.
So because you went up the stairs, right, to talk to Shanann again? And then, did you think it was weird that she's not in the room where you left her?
So I walked in and looked around and saw the monitor and I saw Bella. And then switched over to CC pretty fast, and that's when I saw that.
Did you have any inkling that between the time that you finished the talk and the time that you found Shanann choking Cece, you had no inkling she was going to do it?
Sure. We both love those kids more than you know.
Okay.
And people in my family have always said she's unstable. My friends have said she's unstable, but I never would have thought in a million fucking years.
Who says she's unstable?
My family, my friend Mark, people that have seen her around me. I don't
Why
want to
did-
paint a bad picture of her.
Well, it doesn't look good, I'm not gonna lie. It looks actually pretty bad.
Is it possible that when we get these girls, Bella, Cece, and Shanann, is it possible when we get them that we're going to see anything other than the cause of death being her hands?
No.
Okay. And what I mean by that, and I should be very clear, is that some of it's hard to believe that your wife did it.
I know.
Right? You can imagine that.
I know.
Okay. So is it possible that maybe she did one, and then you got Shanann, so you did to Shanann what she did to one of your daughters, and then you had to just do it to the other one to make? Okay. So is that's not what happened?
No.
Okay. Is it possible that, is there any other way where we might see your hands on the girl's neck?
No, Lord, no.
Okay. And you know what I mean? Because when we find their little bodies,
I know.
we're going to see the diameter of someone's hand
Yeah.
and someone's fingers, right? So is it at all possible we're going
No.
to see yours?
No.
Okay. All right. And I know it's hard, and I know you're probably getting angry at my question, but we have to ask. Okay.
What do you think of that, Chris?
Let my family down. Let my dad down, let my mom, sister, nephew, nieces, friends, co-workers. Everybody.
Can I ask you another tough question? And just get it all on the table. When you see Shanann choking, strangling Celeste, and you get her off of Celeste, Did you think, about calling an ambulance? How come?
I see two guys in there blue and limp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never seen something like that in my life. I mean, she just like way over, like nothing was, she wasn't moving at all, no gasp of breath.
So,
She was totally just blue.
So Chris, doing this job for a long time.
I know.
I know a lot about psychology and as far as like what people are thinking, and most parents will never even want to fathom that their kid is dead. Even if their kid's stiff, blue in bed, I mean stiff like been dead all night, they still call an ambulance to see if someone can revive their child. And when the ambulance gets there and they're like, gosh, their kid's been dead all night, like there's nothing we can do. And the parents are like, why are you not doing something? What are you talking about? So that's what we're used to. So that's why I want you to explain to me like what was going on in your head and.
The rage I felt for what she did, it just took over.
But do you see that?
I
kind of
understand.
Chris?
I see where you're coming from.
Most parents would still try and call.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. I would hate for Shanann to get a bad rap if she didn't have anything to do with it. You know, it's not fair.
I know.
It's not fair. Like, enough bad stuff has happened.
I know.
Like, we need to stop the bad stuff from happening. So, do you want to tell us the truth?
That is the truth. Did not hurt this girl.
That's why I want to make sure.
Did not hurt this girl.
So you're good with the public knowing that Shanann killed her daughters?
I did not hurt these girls.
Are you okay with the public knowing that Shanann?
Yes, because I did not hurt these girls.
Chris, I'm not sure I believe you.
I don't think you meant to.
I didn't hurt them.
I don't think you meant to.
I didn't hurt them.
You didn't save them either. You know?
I know that. I know that.
So that doesn't make sense either.
None of this makes sense. Nothing like why she would be there. None of this makes sense.
Are you sure Shanann didn't catch you in Celeste?
No, my God, no.
Chris, you can imagine that we're pretty cynical in our jobs, right? And tonight we've had to talk a lot about a lot of things. And don't get mad, but what it looks like is that you found a new life, and the only way to get that new life was to get rid of the old life. And I think that you killed these girls before their mom came home, and then killed Shanann. And that's what we're kind of left, that's what we have to believe, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, to her point, if I walked in and my kid was decapitated, I'd call an ambulance,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Knowing there's no hope.
it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't add up. So either you're this monster who says,
No.
I just want this young, hot girlfriend, so I'm going to kill everyone and hope it works out, or something. So I think we're very, very close to the truth, but not quite there yet. So if you're not that monster,
I'm not a monster. I didn't kill my babies.
okay. So, tell us what actually happened.
I told you what happened.
I know, but, you know, we're getting later into the day, we've done this a few times, and we talk, then we show you a little bit of what we're working with, some evidence and facts that we know, and then we kind of get our way to the truth.
Just
So,
the truth.
okay.
Everything I've told you. Truth.
So what's gonna happen when their cause of death comes back to you, or the girl's
It's not going to.
Okay. You sure?
I'm 100% positive it's not gonna come back to me.
Who's it gonna come back to?
Shanann was on top of Cece.
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
I just want the truth.
That is the truth.
And then what about Bella?
Bella was laid out, sprawled on her bed,
Okay.
and I saw Shanann on top of Cece, so I ran in there.
Okay. And what happens when a coroner looks and says, sees your fingerprints on their neck?
It's not gonna be my fingerprints.
Okay. What is it gonna be?
It's gonna be Shanann's.
Are you sure? Well, we don't know about Bella, right?
But
We don't know about
Bella, it's just, I didn't see Shanann on top of her.
Okay.
That's the commotion I heard upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Okay. Why take their bodies out of the house and bury them?
I was scared. I didn't know what else to do.
Okay.
Nothing was gonna, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know what to do.
Scared of what?
Scared of what everything was gonna look like. My 2 babies were gone,
Mm-hmm.
and I just did that to my wife. And I was the only one left in the house. What do you expect is gonna happen?
Yeah. It did look bad, right?
This was a nightmare.
Yeah. Okay.
I just think as many problems as you've had with Shanann, at the end of the day, she seemed like she was a pretty good mom, right?
I was a pretty good dad as well. You never really know a person until you don't know a person.
I just would hate for someone who can't defend themselves, like Shanann and Bella and Celeste. Like, I mean, if you're not being truthful about who took their lives, like, that's on them too,
I know.
and you don't want to do that to them.
I'm not doing that to them.
I'm just saying, I mean.
No, I'm not doing that to them.
I do think you were a good dad. I think Shanann was a good mom. I think you guys were doing everything you could possibly do for those girls. I mean, look at them.
Why didn't you put Shanann in the tanks?
I didn't know what else to do.
How far down is she?
I don't know, like 2 feet maybe?
How long did it take you to dig that?
No.
Give me an idea.
20, 30 minutes.
Does anyone ever, like, go up this ladder and, like, look in tanks?
Mm-hmm.
So, how are you gonna avoid that? Or is it you that does that?
Anybody that goes to the location.
How often is that done, that those tanks are checked?
Depends if they're making enough oil or whatnot. I mean, once a week, maybe.
So do you want someone to find them?
I didn't know what else to do, Sammy. That was the location I was going out to that morning.
Anyway.
And I didn't know what else to do.
So you weren't thinking that far ahead?
No.
Okay.
Yesterday when you were talking, and again, this is before we kind of got to this moment today, you mentioned that, we were talking, you said, I don't know where they are, and then you said something along the lines of, whatever happened to them, this act of pure evil. What did that mean?
This is the evil that I saw when I walked behind Shanann and she was on top of CC. And then I felt evil for what I did to Shanann.
Okay. So, one other thing that doesn't make sense to me is, well, I don't know. Can you walk me through again, when you walked in, what did she look like? What did Shanann look like? All you saw was her back. Was it the same shirt that you buried her in? Same underwear? And then was she wearing pajamas?
Shanann?
Yeah.
No, that's what she sleeps in.
Oh, she sleeps in her underwear. Okay, and no pajamas, no shorts, nothing like that. So then, when you grab her, just as is, that's how she gets to the truck, that's how she gets to the site. Okay.
So did Shanann ever go to bed?
Like when I put her back in the bed.
No, like when she got home. Did any of that happen where she got into bed and then you woke her up at 4? Like, is all of that true? Because it looks like there's some purchase of some hair care products at like 2:30 in the morning. Do you know about that?
Hair care products?
And her credit card was denied?
Mm-hmm.
No. You said you don't really use the credit card, so it probably
My
wouldn't-
credit card, no.
Would you have bought hair care products at 2:30 in the morning, that morning?
No.
Did she get mad at you because there's no money when she woke up? Like, was that part of the...
This is the first I've heard of that.
Okay,
As far as hair care products and the card being denied.
okay. And I'm not lying about that, that's why I'm asking. That is something that came up.
Is there any reason she would have a black eye, Shanann?
No.
Not from a slap or a punch or nothing like that?
Never
Okay.
punched her, slapped her.
Is there any reason she would have a stab mark on her body?
No.
Okay. And no other reason for death? Coroner's not gonna find rat poison in her stomach? Okay. The only way that she died, she was living, breathing, and wasn't living, breathing after your hands on her neck? Okay.
What were you talking to Nikki about before your wife got home?
Before she got home?
You talked for like several hours.
I think our day, we talked a lot, just conversations, and just random conversations. We talk a lot.
Does Nikki know about any of this? Seriously?
No, she doesn't know, like, I mean, she knows, like, from the news and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Did you share with her anything? Did she know your wife was pregnant?
She does now, and I told her that.
She didn't know at the time? How come you didn't tell her?
So I was scared too. Felt like, like she wouldn't even like gone on a date with me, and she knew that, so it was...
Did she know you were married with kids?
Yes.
Okay, but just not pregnant?
Yes. I told her that, like, we had actively tried before we met.
Oh, try to get pregnant? Okay.
So she knew that.
You can imagine that when we go talk to people going forward, everyone's gonna try to distance themselves from any of this.
Yes.
And so what's gonna happen when Nikki says, no, it was our plan to kill everyone and run off together?
She's not gonna say that.
Okay.
We were gonna talk to her.
Absolutely.
too.
So can we get ahead of that for you? Can we get all of that out right now? I mean, so are you sure she's not gonna say, oh, I kinda knew he was gonna kill him?
No.
She's not gonna say that?
No.
Okay. And she's not gonna say, boy, we were making plans about buying a house or an apartment. She gonna say that?
No, like,
You
she was
indicate-
just, like, once I had my own place, like, we could, you know, like, hang out more.
Okay. So after the separation, after that dust settled, then you would have availability to go see Nikki. You guys had talks like that?
Yeah, I mean, like, she generally liked me.
Okay.
Please don't put her name out there in the news, though. She's been through enough in her lifetime.
Stuff like that, we never try to put out.
But I just know, like, the press, if they got wind of an affair, they would drag her through the mud. I don't want
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. We're certainly not gonna try to make that happen.
It's vulnerable in any of this.
I know, but the press finds ways. That's everything.
So what do you think about everything now? Do you feel sorry for what you did?
I wish I wouldn't have lost the control and got on top of Shanann and did that. And then did that.
What? Took them out to the website?
Yes.
So after we look at their bodies, we're gonna have a lot more questions. Things are gonna be different then, but if you're willing, we'd love to talk to you then too. You did really good today, Chris. Really good. I think you had about 24 hours of just a hellish nightmare thrust upon you, and you know, you certainly did what you did, but I think you took a lot of steps to make it better today.
Sorry I left you last night, and sorry I lied to you today. It's not okay.
I thought you were here for a reason.
There's a reason why I came in, because there's a reason why I didn't come in with a lawyer either, so it's like, and this is gonna happen, so.
I appreciate that. You know, eventually they were gonna find him out there. So, I mean, it was kind of inevitable, and you would have just been sitting at home waiting for that moment to happen. And then what? Then what does it look like?
It looks probably just,
But there's many people that say that you're an amazing guy and you would never do anything bad and never has never lost your temper, and you know, all those people that say that about you, there's just as many that would say that about Shanann. So we're gonna struggle with that
I know.
for a while. I'm struggling with it right now, I'll be honest.
I know, you are.
I'm a mom.
And anybody would.
How do we prove best that Shanann did it?
Examine the body, I guess, that's the only thing.
We're gonna see her hand marks.
The hand marks are not there.
Okay.
But there are gonna be hand marks, like they weren't smothered, you
They're-
think?
I don't, they shouldn't have been smothered, no. And Bella, I don't know, but she was on top of her, and her head was inside.
And there was no pillow on top of her?
I didn't see on the camera off. Didn't see one on top of her, no.
Why were there sheets in the trash in the kitchen?
Because those are the same ones out there. I didn't know what else to do. I knew eventually this was gonna find Shanann. I mean, because...
So was she still wrapped in the sheet down in here?
It was just laying off to the side, or maybe the wind took it.
So it's right here now?
Yeah.
It was just next to the side? Like you didn't even try and hide that?
I was so scared, I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Did someone come up on you or something?
No, I mean,
Were you afraid they were gonna start showing up?
I knew they were on their way out there, but I mean, it's a long way out there.
So I know, and before I forgot, I know that they collected a lot of electronics out of your house,
Mhm.
like routers and that kind of stuff. Like, that's not gonna show that she was using her phone, like, at a time that you said she was strangling the kids or something, right? Okay. What is the password to, like, all the electronics in your house? I know there was an iPad.
iPad should be 2385.
2385. There's not one for the Apple Watches, is there?
Should be 2385.
Is that for yours too?
3387.
I'm sorry, what was yours?
3387.
2387. And what other stuff do you have? Is there a router, like, is there a password for that stuff?
Shiny Chair 6. Came with the router.
And spell it for me.
SHINYCHAIR 6. Number 6.
Like that. Shiny Chair 6? And then what else was in there? Is there a desktop computer?
Yeah, that one, if it has a password, it'd be 428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Okay. And what about, is there anything else in the house as far as electronics go, tablets?
Well, the iPad's the only real set. The other ones are the kids' stuff, but they're just like Amazon Fires or whatnot.
Okay. And you have an iPhone, what? Which one? Is that your personal one?
Yes, iPhone, like, this is 7 Plus or something.
What's the password to that one?
3387.
And what about your work phone?
Same.
Is that this on here?
Then obviously Shanann had a iPhone, right? And what was her password?
So it changed to 013119.
What was that password?
The due date the next day.
Okay.
Nikki told me that one. Nicole told me that one.
Okay.
So there's too many Nickies, Nicoles.
Yeah, we noticed that. It was getting us very confused. So no other electronics. What about the Echo? Does it have a password?
If it does, I never knew if it did or not.
Okay.
You just say Alexa and it starts listening.
Oh, it's an Alexa. Is it that Echo still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The product's called an Echo.
Okay. Any other ones that you can think of? Okay.
Where do you guys bank?
Chase in USA.
Which one was the, when you went out to dinner with Nikki?
Chase.
That was Chase. And USAA, is that mortgage, is that bank, is that both?
Chase is our mortgage lender.
Okay.
Do you have checking through them too, right?
Yes.
What do you guys use USAA for?
We use that to pay mortgage too, but
Okay.
it's just another, she had that before she met me.
Okay. And any accounts that you had personally beyond all of this?
Mhm.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you, like, it's probably, drew a blank. Oh, the, security system. There's a 5 in it, right?
Vivint, yeah.
Vivint?
It's either gonna be 3387 or 2385. One of the two. And the passcode, like is Mustang for if you ever have to talk to them. Verbal passcode.
And then what email is associated with that?
Shanann Watts at gmail.com.
Do you know her Gmail password?
Repeat that 428-1915. It's just any of her, if most of her passwords are that.
Okay.
Amazon, everything.
And what is that, is that a phone number you said?
Yeah.
What phone number is that?
Her ex-husband's mom.
Okay, that's weird.
You stick with the password.
She just remembers it? She's had it that long?
They were really good friends.
Oh, okay.
So she just kept it.
Do you have any other questions for us?
Can you use the bathroom?
Yes.
Of course.
We do need to do one quick thing. Now that we know what we know, we're going to, I need to check that you don't have any weapons on you or anything like that. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. We'll do that. We'll go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna go in the stall with you, but I'm gonna go with you. And then we'll come right back here and we'll make a decision about how the rest of the night goes. All right, Cheryl, would you mind standing up so I can check? All right. All right, let's go to the bathroom.
Okay, so leave this in here?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that way. There you go.
Take a red. All right, we'll be right with you, okay?
Great.
We're gonna make a decision on your property.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it with me for now, though. And then just for everyone's protection, I'm gonna leave that recording.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
We just have a question for you about the site. Are you 100% positive that Bella and Celeste are in these tanks? How did you get them in the tanks? 'Cause
The hatch on top.
the hatch, how do you access that?
Walk upstairs.
And then what?
Open it.
So they were saying like you could barely fit an arm through that.
It's a
How
big
big is
hatch.
it?
It's just like, I mean, you can use, that's how we gauge the tanks.
So you think it's about like, just like a pot, or a, what's that thing on the ground on the street?
Like a manhole?
Like a manhole cover, like is it that big?
It's not that big, no.
Okay. Was it hard to get them in there? Did you have to push or anything, or?
Not really.
Okay. We're sure, you're
Yeah,
sure?
yeah, yes.
Okay, like we're gonna have to drain these tanks, it's gonna be kind of
Okay.
a mess, so I just wanna make sure that you're being truthful about that. And is it because, is Shanann here because she couldn't, like, could you not lift her all the way up there, or you couldn't? Would she have been too big to fit in that hole? Did you know that already?
Not just from working in the oil field, and then I do that, but
Okay. And the girls aren't gonna be with her in this?
We're down here.
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Do you really think this just blew from wherever that was? Okay.
It's very open area, very, susceptible to windstorms and everything else. There's nothing, there's no trees, nothing protecting that area from storms coming through, tornadoes, anything like that.
Okay. Okay. Well, when we drain these, they're both gonna be in each one. One's gonna be in each one. Okay. How do you drain it?
There's a backside valve, the 2-inch balon drains to the pit. It's right there.
Oh, they can just drain it off? Will they both fit, all the stuff that's in there, fit in there?
I'm not sure how much fluid's in those tanks.
Did they drop down? Like, could you hear them drop? Like, did it seem like they dropped a ways?
One seemed emptier than the other,
Which one do you think?
to the left one.
The one that Bella's in?
Mhm.
I mean, did it sound like she would have hit the bottom kind of thing, or did you hear her hit liquid? There's no chance that you put them in there when they're still alive, is there?
No, God, no.
Okay. I mean, they would be able to tell that because they would get fluid in their lungs and stuff like that, so I just want to make sure, you know.
There's no chance.
Okay. Are there gonna be, you know, when they look at Bella and Celeste, are there gonna be any, like, resuscitation marks on them or anything?
Like from CPR or something.
Do you know CPR?
I've taken it to work once
Okay.
in class 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was on like a full-sized adult dummy type thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't know how much to push on a child besides.
But they were already gone, and so you
They were
didn't
gone,
do
they were
CPR?
gone.
Okay. Yeah, so no CPR?
No.
Okay.
And you knew Bella was gone. Did you go check on her afterwards? All of it happened? And then what did she look like compared to Cece?
Same, blue in the face and just not moving. Didn't hear anything as far as pulse or a beat or anything.
Okay. Any other questions or things you want to tell us?
Grandma's gonna tell me what's gonna happen next.
Not quite sure yet. It might be a few more minutes before we know. So give us a few more minutes.
What is yours?
I don't think so.
Do you want to, have water, do you want anything, Gatorade or anything?
No, thank you.
Are you hungry at all?
Just some pizza?
I feel bad eating any of your food. But
No, it's fine. What kind of pizza do you like?
It doesn't matter really.
Okay.
Just whatever. Thank you though.
Sometimes they just stay here at night, and I know she goes to county jail tonight, so I don't know which one yet. Says. And I'm not sure about lawyer. Where's Craig at? I don't know if he's gonna comment on that. Craig, just tell me about the lawyer situation and stuff. So they can do a court appointment, well, it's up to the judge first, they gotta see what you charge with, whatever, and all that kind of stuff now. How everything goes. Did you talk to anybody, prosecutors, all that stuff? Just text.
Everybody's seen.
Well, wherever you at, I'll find you tomorrow, so go see you.
Okay.
So they took Alexis, right at the hotel somewhere, so.
Took it?
Yeah. The second detective I talked to said your story changed a couple times. Things, what we're doing and all that stuff. And you say, you seen the monitor, was it in the kitchen or was it upstairs? It was upstairs, okay, I thought you said kitchen, okay. I don't know if you know, but we don't know what we're into that. And anybody loves you, Jimmy loves you. Everybody loves you.
tonight, or
What's that?
is he staying here tonight? or-
I don't know if he's gonna stay in his room, but.
Well, not that, but.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna be staying here tonight,
Yeah.
not in county jail, no.
Oh, no, he may go there, I don't know.
He don't live.
I don't know how their procedures work here, so we're trying to figure that out now, so. This is a much more comfortable room than what you'll probably end up in anyway, so, I'd probably just chill here. Do you need anything else though, like more food? Do you want some more pizza?
I'm okay right now.
Are you sure? I'll get you more pizza.
Sure.
Okay. You're gonna say no to
I haven't
pizza?
eaten, I'll do them 8-9 hours, so.
Okay.
I'll be in touch with you tomorrow. Wherever you at, I'll find you.
Thanks, Ronnie.
I held up.
I'm here.
Okay. So as the night goes forward, we're out on the scene, trying to recover your loved ones. So tell me again a little about that hatch. We have some guys out there who think that hatch is just too small. You think it's about what size? Let's compare it to this plate.
That's about, it's twice the size of that.
Twice the size of this plate?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it sounds crass, but did you have to kind of squeeze them in to get them down there?
I mean, wasn't right, I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to like try to describe it, but I mean,
Yeah. Feet first or head first?
feet.
Okay. And then, were their arms like this, or were their arms like this? Because you were holding their arms? Okay. All right. So, I know we've asked you 1,000 times, and you're probably getting sick of it, but we're very, very concerned about how to get those kids out. You can imagine, we can't really cut a hole in that tank, because the sparks will blow something.
Yeah.
So, I just want to make very sure that you're 100% sure that they're in there.
Yes.
Okay. One in one, one in the other.
Yes.
Now, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you?
I wasn't thinking at this point in time. I was scared out of my mind. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. So you carried one up, put her in. Did you shut it?
It just flashes.
Okay. Oh, it's just a latch.
Yeah.
And then went back down, got the other one, went up the different tower. Is that how it works?
Same staircase.
Oh, it's the same to get up to both?
Yeah.
Okay. And but the two different tanks?
Yes.
Okay.
So right beside each other.
Okay. All right. And you didn't have to, I know it's gross, but you didn't have to.
No.
Nothing
No.
like that? Okay. All right. The one thing I really want to make sure is that you're doing so good right now and tonight. I would hate for, as we're trying to go out and get them, another accident happens and that comes back to you because we're out there because
What
of
kind of
this.
accident?
You know what I mean, like, if they're out there and they're trying to get these bodies, if they're not even in there and we're wasting our time.
Oh, no.
Okay, they're in there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want somebody to have a spark that blows something up, and I don't want that to come back to you, so
No.
please don't waste our time.
No.
They are out there. Okay, all right.
There's one staying here?
Yes.